squat. Sit down. Drive through the heels of your feet to stand up. Sit down and stand up. Let's get one more squat, and now take a step in. The handles are into your armpits, elbows are driven down and back. Lean back and hit that nice mid-row. Shoulders are back, chests are up. Chasing those nice solid planks. Let's get one more row, and now combine it. Squat row, nice straight arms, sit down. Drive through the heels of your feet to stand up. Let's get one more. Squat down, drive up, and row. Spin and turn. Facing away from your anchors, we're going to go alternating leg forward lunges, eyes wide T's, right leg in the eyes. Step forward. Press down through your handles to help drive. Bring yourself up. On your next one, your handles are going to go a little wider. And now Y's. And now T's. Really open up your chest. One more to each leg, right and left. Standing rollouts. If you want to offset your stance, go right ahead. Lean forward. Let those handles go all the way up above your head. Engage your core and pull back. Really nice, solid, flat board. As you lean forward, engaging your core. Let's get one more, rolling it all the way out. Engage your core, pull back, and now spin and turn. Facing that anchor again. Feet are nice and close together, tension on your straps, slight bend in your knees, and golf rotations. Right arm driven up, then left. Keep your eye gaze focused on the hand that's out in front of you. Really rotate and open up through your shoulders. One more to each arm, right and left. And then stand up nice and tall and hip hinges. Press through your handles. Reach forward, right leg is up in the air. Stand up nice and tall. Press, reach, left leg up in the air. Everyone have a hard time hearing me through all of that? Should be back on now. Great. One more hinge to each leg. Right and left. Stand up nice and tall. Grab a quick drink of water and come on back. Sorry about that, guys. I had my mic muted. We are going to start off on our TRX at mid-calf, mid-shin core class. So we're going to focus on our core. So those rubber handles are going to be right below your kneecaps. And before we go toes in, face down, we're going to do a little wrist warm-up. Just because we'll be in a lot of planking today, we're going to be using our wrists a lot. We're going to go down to the ground, and the first thing you're going to do is go down to the ground on all fours and put your fingers towards your knees, and it'll be against the back of your hands. So fingers are towards your knees, back of your hands are on the ground, and then we're gonna lean forward and back for 8 reps. So here we go. Lean forward and back. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8. Nice. Flip your palms so that your fingers are facing away from you. And forward, 8, back, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Nice. Now, fingers towards you, on the back of the palms again. Fingers are going to face each other, and we're going to go side to side, okay? So fingers facing each other and side to side. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Flip it. Fingers are facing away from you. And 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Nice. Okay, so that should have gotten our wrists nice and warm, getting us feeling good for our first one in the TRX. We're going to go toes in, face down. You're going to count out 3 mountain climbers. So I'm going to pull my right leg in, right leg out for 1, left leg in, left leg out for 2. Right leg comes in for 3. I'm going to hold it there, and then I'm going to pike up. My hips are going to go straight up into the air. If you get into this and you're like, nope, that's too much, do 3 mountain climbers, and then straighten both legs out and do a pike. Okay, legs stay straight, hips go straight up in the air. So those are your 2 options on this. We're going to go toes in, face down to start us off. Find that solid plank position. I'm going to count us through our first set on right and left, and then I'll let you go on your own. So find your plank, and in 2, 1, coming up, and now right knee in, out. That's 1, left, 2, right knee in and hold, and now legs go straight up into the air, pike, reset, straighten those legs, left leg in, out, right leg in, out, left leg in and hold, and then pike up. Keep repeating that over and over at your own pace and count. 3 to each side, locking in with control, resetting, lowering down, finding that flat board plank. And remember, the slower you go, the more control you have, the more core you are using. And in 2, 1, nice. Kick your feet out of your straps and come on up. We're going to leave our straps right here at mid-calf, mid-shin. You're going to grab your handles and we're going to walk backwards. We're going to do a sumo squat. So we're taking a nice wide stance, pointing your toes outwards. From here, we're going to go down into the sumo squat, lift up onto the toes, heels set down, and then stand right up. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. Sumo squat down, lift up onto the toes, heels plant down, drive to stand up. Chase that nice solid plank position. You're trying to get your hips as low as your knees in the sumo squat. You want to keep your ears, shoulders, and hips in line. drive. Take breaks as you need to. Your handles are there for support. Really want to use them to help you keep your balance and stability. Eye gaze looking up at that anchor. Two, and one. Nice. We're going to go back to toes in, face down, finding that nice solid plank position again. We're going to do another variation of the pike. So this variation of the pike is going to be to abduct your legs, keeping your legs apart, and then piking up. So you find that solid flat board, toes are down, abduct the legs, and then lift up into that pike with the legs abducted. Do not let your feet come back together, okay? So we really want to focus on keeping those legs as far apart as possible. All right, here we go. 2, 1, and going, driving up, nice solid plank. Abduct those legs, and lift. Keep that eye gaze looking out in front of you. Lock in through your whole body. Core is tight. Shoulders are back. Glutes are squeezed. And take breaks if you're feeling this in your lower back. Want a nice solid core here. Really focused on the movement. Two, and one. Nice. Knees down, toes out. Come on up. Lengthen your straps all the way out. We're going to stand and face away from our anchors. We're going into a sprinter start. So the handles are coming into your armpits. You want to lean into those handles. Center up one leg to the anchor. Load the other leg back behind you. And when you stand up, bringing that big knee up into your chest. Okay, right back down. Big knee up into your chest. All right, here we go. 2, 1, and going. Nice big sprinter start. Really focusing on that knee coming up into your chest. Lifting that knee with a solid core. Not staying flat-footed on your standing leg. All the way up onto those toes. Drive that knee up into your chest with force. Get it up there. Two, and one. Switching your legs. Centering your other leg up to the anchor. Load the leg back behind you. And 2, 1, going. Drive. Big knees up into your chest. Staying nice and stable through your core. And big knee drivers. Again, not flat-footed on your standing leg, extending all the way up through and onto your toe as you come up. Nice solid core, drive with that knee. 2 and 1. Nice, we're gonna go back to mid-calf, mid-shin. Those rubber handles are gonna be right below your kneecap. Toes are gonna go in. We're gonna go into a plank position, and we're going to turn and rotate our hips to our right side, meaning our right hip is going to be towards the ground, okay? Our left leg is going to be in front of our right leg. We're going to scissor our legs apart, and then we're going to bring those feet back together. We're going to raise up into a side pike, okay? So if you get into this and you're like, rotate your hips for the right hip being down towards the ground, scissor your legs apart together, and then just reset into your plank position, okay? All right, so starting off with an example here, I've got a nice solid plank. I'm gonna rotate my hip, scissor my legs apart together, and then lift up into that pike. Rotate, turning right back into my plank. We're going just to the right side. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. Up, rotate. Keep your hips up. Scissor the legs apart together. And now side pike. Lifting up. Rotate back to plank. Rotate to the right. Scissor apart together, and now lift. Nice side pike. At your own pace now. Remember to rotate to plank between every rep. Be as controlled in this movement as you can. Slower you go, the more control you have, the more core you are using. And 2, 1. Knees down, toes out. Keep your straps right there. Come on up. We're going to take a break. We'll go to our left side on the next one. You're going to grab your handles. Our right leg is going to be centered to the anchor. Our left leg is going to be up. And we're going to go single leg squat, down, up, press into your handles, hinge back behind you. All right, here we go. 2, 1, and going. Single leg squat, chase that plank. You can stop in the chair position, driving through your heel, pressing through your handles into that nice hinge, or get as low as you can go in your single leg squat. Chair position is the goal. Any deeper is just sort of bonus. When you get all the way down, if you're going all the way down, don't sit down and take a break. Keep yourself contracted. So I get low, but I'm not going to go to where I'm completely disengaging my muscle. I hover before I get all the way collapsed, and then I stand and reach. Remember that we are firing through our glutes and our hamstrings here. 2, and 1. Okay, we gotta go to our left side this time. So we're back to toes in, face down. Finding that solid plank position again. And here we go. 2, 1, up, hit the plank, rotate to the left, scissor the legs apart, together, lift into that pike, rotate and reset back to center plank, rotate back out, scissor the legs, pike up. Remember that every side of your body is different. This side might feel a little stronger, might feel a little weaker. That's okay. Really focus on not letting your hips drop. Keeping every part of your body engaged. Two, and 1. Kicking your feet out of those straps, grabbing your handles. Single leg squat to a hinge on the left side, and in 2, 1, going. Nice solid chair, drive through, press and reach. That chair is a nice place to be, to target for, keeping your glutes contracted. If you go lower, fight to keep the glutes contracted, driving through the heel of your foot. Two, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Round 1 done. Grab a quick sip of water. Come on back. Okay, this next round is going to be all core, direct core throughout the entire round. Our first one is going to be toes in, face down. We're going to go through 3 different exercises. We're going to do the body saw, the agitator, and the crow pose. 20 seconds each, 10-second rest between the 3 of them, or between each one. And we're going to repeat for 3 rounds. So the body saw, you're on your elbows, toes are down towards the ground, pull yourself forward, push yourself back. You're just a nice flat board, sawing back and forth. Agitators will come up, knees are underneath your hips, keep your knees apart, and rotate one side to the other. And then crow pose, slight bend in your elbows, knees together, and lift straight up, trying to bring your knees to your elbows. Okay, then we'll repeat the round. All right, let's start off with the body saw. On those elbows, 20 seconds, pulling yourself forward, pushing yourself back, in 2, 1, going. Nice flat board, solid pull, push, squeeze your glutes. And rest. Coming up for agitators. Remember, don't let your knees pin together. In 2, 1, up, knees in under the hips, rotate them out. One side to the other, not letting the knees pin together. Coming up into the crow pose. Lifting your hips straight up into the air, bringing it to your elbows, and go. Think about this movement more as a lift straight up, then to the elbows, rather than a forward jolt of the knees, right? Rest. Back down for the body saw. Onto those elbows. And go. Pull, push. Rest. Agitators. Knees under those hips. And go. And rest. Nice. Crow pose. Walk your hands back towards your anchor. It's a nice place to be, a little closer to your anchor. And up, hover, knees right underneath you. Lift. Straight up into the air. Knees go right back down. Slight bend, reset. Up and down. And rest. Starting the round over again. Last set of body saws. Direct core, here we go. 2, 1, and going. Pull, push. Rest. Agitators. Knees under those hips. Side to side, and go. Rest. Nice job. Last set of crow. Walk your hands back. Nice and close to your anchor, and lift and go. Keep your core contracted during these lifts. Shoulders are locked into your back pockets. Rest. Nice job, everyone. Okay. Similar to this round, we're going to use our TRX straps and we're going to go 3 other activities. You're going to lay down. Your head is going to be near your anchor. Handles will be out in front of you for a little support. I like using my foot cradles, but you can use your handles if you'd like. Leg lifts is our first one. Legs are going to go up and down, keeping them nice and close together. Then bow pose. Heels off the ground, shoulder blades off the ground. And then the last one is V sit-ups, where we sit up into a V position, we lay down, sit up into a V position, and lay down. Same idea. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 2, 1, leg lifts. Bringing them up and down. Rest. Gonna go into the bow pose. Use your handles if you'd like to help your shoulders stay off the ground. Up and hold. Shoulders off, but not rounding forward. Heels just off the ground. If you need to make this easier, you can bend your knees, but keep your heels low. Rest. V sit-ups. Pressing into your handles, sitting up with nice straight legs. 2, 1, and going. Sitting up, right back down. Nice and controlled. If you need to make this easier, your hands can go wide and you can sit up with your hands out to your side. Rest. Back into the leg lifts. 2, 1, leg lifts. Rest. Bow pose coming up. 2, 1, go. Breathe. Don't forget to fill your lungs with air. Exhale out. Get right into it. Rest. V sit-ups. 2, 1, going. Sitting up. Nice. If your hands are wide, put your hands wide, sit up. You can keep your hands wide, or you can sit up and then bring your hands forward and then back out and then right back down. Whatever version of this you need. Rest. One more set, guys. One more set. Direct core around, almost done. And leg lifts. Bringing them up, lowering them down. Rest. Bow pose coming up. 2, 1, bow pose. Rest. Last set of the V sit-ups. Last one in this round, guys. Finish strong. 2, 1, and going. Sitting up, right back down. And rest. Nice job, everyone. Grab some water. Round number 2 is done. When you come back, our straps are going to stay at that mid-calf, mid-shin position. We're going to start off doing a single leg oblique crunch. So we're going to be going just to our right side. You'll be in that nice strong plank position. Take your right knee outside your body for 1, 2, and then rotate and pull both knees into that right elbow for 1, 2, reset, back to the single leg for 2, and then oblique to the right for 2. We're staying just to our right side, okay? So toes are going to go in, we're going to go face down. Sticking with just our right side. Here we go. 2, 1, driving up, right knee out. 1, 2. Now both knees, rotate and turn. 1, 2. Then back in, single leg right for 2, and then both legs. 1, 2. Again, sticking with just the right side. Almost there, you guys. Take breaks as you need. 2, and 1. Shake your toes out of there. Come on up. Grabbing your handles. We're going to walk backwards. Centering up your left leg to the anchor. We're going to go into an out lunge. So our right leg is going to kick out to our side as we lower down onto our left leg. You can put your foot down onto the ground for a little extra support, or you can let it hover out to the right side. 2, 1, and going. So leg out to that side, lower down, drive up. Things to be mindful of here is as the leg kicks out to the right, if your core's not engaged, you're going to start doing karate, and you're going to start leaning towards that left side. Core is engaged. Lock it in. Staying nice and tight, lowering straight down. Drive straight back up. This is not about the speed of this movement, but really focusing on that solid core. Keeping those nice ears, shoulders, and hips in line. Two, 1. Back down to the ground. We're going to go single leg oblique to the left for 2, and then both obliques to the left for 2, just like we did on the right side. Find your solid plank position, and in 2, 1, go. Don't forget that rotation through your hips as you get into that single leg oblique crunch. Sorry, into the double leg oblique crunch. Breathe. Two, and 1. Kicking the feet out, coming on up. Grab your handles, walking it backwards. Right leg, center to the anchor. Left leg kicking out to your side, and in 2, 1, going. Down, drive it up. Remember that every side of your body is different. But we're still locking in with that nice solid core. Remember, if you need to, put your foot down to help maintain stability and good form. Slow progressions. 2, and 1. Nice, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go back to toes in, face down. You're gonna find a nice strong plank position. And this time we're gonna get 2 pot stirs, stirring in one direction, and then we're gonna reverse it. 2 pot stirs, stirring in the other direction, okay? So finding that plank, point your toes down to the ground, lock in with that nice strong core, and in 2, 1, coming up, both knees to your right elbow, tucked in across your chest to your left elbow, reset plank, staying to the right, across the chest, plank, left, across the chest, plank, left, across the chest, reset, and now going back to your right. Take breaks as you need. Fight to keep your hips up, core engaged, and 2, 1. Shake your toes out of there. Lengthen your straps out. We're gonna go front squats. Lean into your handles. Feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. We're gonna lower straight down and drive to come straight back up, keeping that core nice and engaged. Here we go, 2, 1, and going. Down and up. Again, we're on those toes, keeping that nice contraction. Do not sit all the way down. Make sure that you're staying engaged through your legs. Check in with your booty when you lower down into that chair. Make sure that your hips aren't arching and pushing back behind you. Push those hips down towards the ground, knees down towards the ground. Let the hips follow. Last few seconds here, guys. Last few seconds. 2, and 1. Nice. Grab a quick drink of water. We've got another round. This last round is going to be about counting. Sorry, but I figure we're awake enough now we can do this. Straps are going to go to mid-calf, mid-shin. The rubber handles are going to be right below your kneecaps. And we have 2 different activities or 2 different exercises that we're going to do. We're going to do an atomic push-up. So that's a nice flat board plank position. Down into your push-up, come up. And then the atomic part of that is to crunch. Pull both knees into the center of your chest, reset into a plank. That's 1 rep. You're going to get 10 atomic push-ups. Then you're going to shake your toes out of the straps. You're going to come up, grab your handles, face that anchor, and just like we do in the warm-up, you're going to extend your arms out, squat down, drive up, hit a mid-row in. You're going to get 10 of those. Then when you go back down to put your toes in, you're going to do 9 atomic push-ups. And then come up, 9 squat mid-rows. Then back down, 8 and 8, 7 and 7. 3 minutes. You're getting as far down the rabbit hole as you can get in the next 3 minutes, okay? All right, so starting off with and don't adjust your straps, just keep them at that mid-calf, mid-shin position. Starting off with our toes in, face down. Remember, you can always go to your knees for your push-ups. We're gonna get 10 atomic push-ups to start us off. Here we go, 2, 1, and going. Nice flat board, push up, crunch in. Chase your solid planks. Last few seconds, guys, you're doing great. Two, and one. Nice job, you guys. Okay, same idea here, except we're gonna change the exercises out. We're gonna do a V sit, but we're gonna do a leg lift. So we're sitting and facing away from our anchor. Legs are up, lower them down, drive them up, 10, 9, okay? When you're done with that, grab your handles, come up, split your stance, cycle jump, down, 1, 1, 2, 2, or step back and lunge, whatever works for you, okay? Same idea, 10 and 10, 9 and 9, 3 minutes. This will end the workout. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. If you need to make the V-sit a little easier, bend your knees. Chase that plank, lean back against those handles. Do ya? 2, 1. You guys are done, done, and done. Nice job, everyone. Grab a quick sip of water. Come on back. We'll stretch, cool down. Take your straps to mid-length. Core class. Mid-length on those straps. Grab your handles. Walk backwards. Let your hips drop down towards the ground. Head falls in between your arms. Freedom of movement here. Bend one knee. Switching from one side to the other. Getting a little deeper stretch in on each side. Finishing your last bent leg. Ground through your legs. Look back behind you. Come all the way back up to center. Feet are nice and close together. Hinge through your hips. Freedom of movement here. Bending one knee. Switching from one side to the other. Letting a little deeper stretch come across your the legs. Straighten both legs out. Press through your handles. Come on up. Spin and turn. Facing away from your anchor. Right leg takes one big step forward. Left leg steps through and behind to the right side. And then windmill your arms towards the right side. Come back to center. Switch the legs. Left leg out in front. Right leg steps through and behind to the left side. Windmill the arms over. Back to center. Handles out to your sides like a big T. Step forward. Lean in. Let a nice stretch come across your chest. Lean back. Step back. Walk back. Let those handles fall underneath the anchor. You guys are all done. Nice job, everyone.